I am Claire Harrington. I am 33. Last December, my sister added me to the family group chat by mistake. 47 messages sat there, arranging a holiday without me for the third year in a row. My mother typed it in plain words. Make certain Claire never learns of this, my brother answered. Just feed her the incorrect date once more. My father posted a laughing face. I read every line alone in a hotel room 400 miles from home and began capturing screenshots. On Christmas morning, I replied with a single sentence, "Merry Christmas. Your real estate agent will clarify the remainder." The conversation went quiet. Then my phone rang 89 times. None of them had examined a document recorded at the county office 8 years earlier by the one person who cared for me without conditions. I was on a bridge assignment in Ohio when that chat lit up. My sister Lauren had included me by accident, then pleaded with me to overlook it. I could not look away. My mother wanted the fine china this year because I would not be present to object. My brother Grant joked about an easy holiday free of me. Then the tone grew colder. Hand her the wrong date. The way we did last year, my sister wondered what would happen if she discovered the truth. My mother answered at once, she never does. My name appeared nowhere in the arrangements, and 4 times in the scheme to keep me distant. I had spent years being the dependable one, driving long distances to assist, mailing presents on schedule, never requesting gratitude. And still last Christmas, I arrived at the house on the day they had given me, only to find a locked door and an unlit porch. My mother later insisted it was a sudden change of plans. It was not. Reading deeper that night, I uncovered the actual motive. Closing set for the 26th, keep her away until then. They were selling something, and I recognized exactly what. My grandmother Margaret's house. The yellow 2-story place where I once spent an entire summer when I could not pay for the dormitory. She had handed me a brass key one Thanksgiving years before, announcing to the whole room that this was my home whenever I needed it, while my mother rolled her eyes. That same night, I searched the county recorder's website and located a quitclaim deed filed 8 years earlier, listing me and my mother as co-owners, tenants in common. Margaret had not given me a sentimental gesture. She had given me a legal interest quietly, years ahead of this precise moment. A lawyer confirmed it in clear language. No title company finalizes a sale without every recorded owner's signature, so I did not telephone my mother or confront anyone. I emailed the listing agent directly, identified myself as a co-owner, and attached the deed. The title examination verified everything, and the closing halted. 4 days before Christmas, my mother sent me a PDF marked routine estate documents. In reality, it was a deed of sale. My signature was flagged on page 4. Every dollar of the proceeds was directed solely to her account. They had not merely planned to erase me. They had planned to do it without cost. I refused to sign. I forwarded the file straight to my attorney. Christmas Eve, still unaware I was watching, my mother sent one final message. Tomorrow will be ideal. No one mentions Claire. She believes it is the 28th. 3 words accounted for a decade. Christmas morning, I watched their photographs appear, a table prepared for 4. At 9:48 a.m., I sent my single line. The typing indicators surfaced and disappeared for several minutes. No one had a reply for a sentence that left them nothing to dispute. Then the calls arrived, 89 in 1 hour. My father, who had not texted me in months, wrote 3 words, "Telephone your mother." When I returned the call, my mother demanded to know what I had done. I told her the facts. A title search revealed what had been legally true for 8 years. She called me theatrical. I asked when she intended to inform me about my own share. Silence. My father spoke quietly behind her. We should not have handled it this way. The sale fell apart. The buyer withdrew. My brother's loan went into default that January. The debt my mother had co-signed became hers alone to repay. In March, we met for mediation. I presented 2 straightforward choices: sell jointly and divide fairly, or I would purchase my mother's interest at market value. My brother claimed Nana would have wanted the house kept in the family. I answered that Nana had already kept it in the family. She placed my name on the deed. The real question was whether he had ever regarded me as family at all. We sold the property correctly that May. My portion amounted to just over $121,000. Before the new owners took possession, I drove back one final time, Let myself in with that old brass key, stood where Margaret's armchair once sat, and spoke thank you to no one and everyone at once. Then I left the key on the porch railing, the only fragment of her I allowed to remain. It was never about the money. It was about a family that spent 3 Christmases refining the practice of making me vanish. Never realizing the woman they kept removing from the invitation list had already been entered into the official record by the only person who ever truly recognized her. If this reminded you that your name belongs at the center of your own story, accept it as your signal to finally establish that boundary.